As one of the most iconic cities in the world, New York City has a lot to offer every type of travel. Best places to visit in New York City. So the first thing you have to see is the Statue of Liberty. Arguably America's most iconic statue, the Statue of Liberty has to be at the top of your New York bucket list. Built in 1886, Lady Liberty continues to stand tall as a symbol of freedom. Book tickets in advance if you want to head up to the crown of the Statue of Liberty, and always plan to visit in the morning to avoid the queues. Offering breathtaking views of the city, Top of the Rock is a tourist must found in the Rockefeller Center. Take the NBC tour, enjoy a bit of shopping, and then head up to the observation deck to take in an amazing view of the New York City skyline. For another amazing viewpoint, head to the Empire State Building. This is a historic building in itself, and nothing beats heading to the two observatories for views of the city and beyond. On a clear day, you can see the neighbouring states. Bright lights and endless crowds, Times Square is the place to be in New York City. We have a guide to the best things to do in Times Square, but remember to check out the fun stores and take an iconic photograph in the middle of the square. Whether you are looking for a walk, pedal or carriage ride, you need to visit Central Park during your time in New York City. This is a huge park, meaning you could easily spend a whole day here. Visit Strawberry Fields, Belvedere Castle, Central Park Zoo and the lake whilst you are in the park, and remember to pick up a map at one of the visitor centres to avoid getting lost. The next thing you have to do whilst you're in New York City is visit the Brooklyn Bridge. With Gothic architecture, the Brooklyn Bridge is a unique and recognizable landmark in the city. Catch a water taxi across to Brooklyn and then take a walk along the famous bridge on the wood plank walkway. Whilst in Manhattan, make sure to check out Grand Central Terminal. This train station again is iconic and worth a visit whilst you're in New York. The building opened in 1913 as a terminal for the subway and train station, but is known for its beautifully restored ceiling and grand staircase. If you love the theatre, then you must visit Broadway. We have a whole blog post about how to get cheaper Broadway tickets on our website, Creative Travel Guide, but book tickets in advance if you have a specific show that you want to see. Personally, my top choices are Wicked and The Lion King. Alternatively, you should head to Radio City Music Hall. This famous entertainment venue is a must visit for those that love dance. Watch the Rockettes perform in this Art Deco theatre, or take a backstage tour of this historic building. Paying tribute to almost 3,000 people killed as a result of the attacks on September the 11th, you need to visit the 9/11 Memorial and Museum in New York City. The museum includes artifacts, photos and videos that represent the story of 9/11, the aftermath and the impact. Another thing to do whilst you're in New York City is to go on the High Line. So the expanding and exciting High Line is a former rail track that has been transformed into an urban walking trail. This is a public park and walkway that stands above the city, offering a unique oasis in the bustling city that never sleeps. Also known as the Met, the Metropolitan Museum of Art is one of the most famous museums in the United States. Located across 3 sites, you can find a permanent collection of over 2 million works of art that cross 5,000 years of history. As one of the most famous shopping districts in the US, Fifth Avenue is the place to be if you are looking for some seriously expensive shopping. Expect stores like Tiffany and Saks Fifth Avenue, along with the famous Apple Store. Even if you don't have the budget, there is no harm in window shopping. Head to the top of the One World Trade Center building for fantastic views of the city in this uniquely structured glass building. The New York Public Library is another top place that you need to visit whilst you're in New York. This public library is an icon in the city with impressive architecture that has made many appearances in TV and film. The library is free to visit and often has exhibits open to the public. Just opposite the New York Public Library is Bryant Park. It is a beautiful urban oasis in the heart of the city. Pick up a book from the outdoor library stand and relax in the park. Spanning from Broadway to South Street, the famous Wall Street is an interesting place to visit whilst you're in New York City. Look for the bronze statue of the Charging Bull, visit the gorgeous Trinity Church, and explore the important neighborhood. Another must-see whilst you're in New York City is St. Patrick's Cathedral. One of the best examples of Gothic architecture in New York, the cathedral is a beautiful work of art that juxtaposes with the skyscrapers of Manhattan. With huge bronze doors, 330-foot spires, rose windows, and a great organ, there is plenty to admire at the St. Patrick's Cathedral. Artists need to head to the Museum of Modern Art whilst you are in Midtown Manhattan. It has the world's most extraordinary collection of modern and contemporary art and is a must visit for anyone who loves art. Take a break from the hustle and bustle of Manhattan and head to Coney Island, a neighborhood and amusement park known for its oldest functioning roller coaster and Nathan's hot dog. Back in New York City, the next thing you have to do is to catch a game. Whether it is baseball, basketball, football, or ice hockey, there is nothing like watching the sports in the Big Apple. The Yankees are a must-see if you are in New York City during the season. Short on time in NYC? Make sure to jump on a hop-on, hop-off bus to see the monuments and buildings around the city in just one day. These big bus tours take you around the city and give you views of places like the Flatiron Building and the Chrysler Building. Whilst you're in New York City, we recommend that you escape land and head onto the river. A Hudson River cruise is a great way to see New York City from a different perspective. Whether it is a yellowboat taxi, a luxury yacht, or a pirate-themed clipper boat, get yourself on the Hudson River. Another place to visit is Ellis Island. As the USA's main immigration entry point for 62 years, Ellis Island has played an important role in America's history. To truly appreciate the island, catch a statue cruise ferry over to view the historic site, visit the Treasures from Home exhibit, and do some digging on your own family tree at the American Family Immigration History Center. And perhaps one of my favourite things to do in New York City, eat your way around New York City. So eating at the best restaurants, eateries and street stands is one of the best things to do in New York City. Head to Cat's Deli for the best pastrami sandwiches around, tour the pizza spots around the city, or head to Chinatown for some cheap, delicious eats under $10. If you are looking to save some money in New York City, make sure to watch this video. If you plan on visiting the Statue of Liberty and to find out how to visit the Crown, make sure to watch this video. We hope you have a wonderful time in New York City. Stay creative.
So you only have a short time to spend in Philadelphia. You might be asking yourself, is it worth it? How much can I really see and enjoy in this city? I want to share the top sites you can easily fit into a 72-hour trip. To make the most out of your limited time, decide where you are staying in the city and what is strategically close to your accommodations that may allow you to walk to the sites. Then group sites by their geographical location so you don't lose time traveling back and forth to the same areas of the city. I want to share 3 different areas with you in this video. The first area is along the Schuylkill River. The highlights in this area are the Mutter Museum at the College of Physicians of Philadelphia, the Rodin Museum, the Philadelphia Museum of Art and Rocky Statue, and the Eastern State Penitentiary. The Mutter Museum is a physician museum which includes preserved body parts featuring different types of diseases. I find biology fascinating and even have some experience working in neuropsychology, so this was right up my alley. If body parts, diseases, and medical cases are not something you are interested in or make you uncomfortable, this might not be a stop for you. They have some exhibits available at the entrance that you are able to photograph. However, they do not allow videography and photography in the main exhibit, out of respect for the specimens and the people who donated their bodies to science. You do need to purchase tickets in advance online for a specific visiting time, so plan accordingly. If you're looking for a little exercise, from here you can walk to the Rodin Museum. Even if you don't plan on visiting the collection, the building is worth stopping to see. And from the Rodin Museum, you will see the Philadelphia Museum of Art located at the end of the Benjamin Franklin Highway. When facing the museum, you will find the Rocky statue on the right side of the museum along the road. Stop and snap a few pics before making your way to the top of the stairs to enter the museum. If you're feeling adventurous, you can recreate the Rockies running up the top of the stairs from the movie. This was a highlight activity for many of the visitors the day we visited. The Philadelphia Museum of Art houses various collections, including European classics like Rodin, Monet, Picasso, and Van Gogh, as well as contemporary artists like Andy Warhol, Zoe Leonard's Strange Fruit, Tambly's 50 Days at Ilium, and various works by Jasper Jones. There are pieces on display of European decorative art and sculptures, from stained glass to medieval armory to tapestries and ceramic tiles. They even have full rooms on display from various European time periods. The South Asian collection includes various sculptures, the Pillared Temple Hall, and other beautiful works. There is also an East Asian collection. Watch your time, because if you're like me, you can easily spend the majority of the day making your way through all of the collections. Finally, in this section, I recommend visiting the Eastern State Penitentiary, which is where Al Capone was imprisoned. You can purchase tickets online in advance of your visit. They offer an excellent audio tour that walks you through the prison and various blocks, providing the history of the museum from its original construction and use as a mental health asylum to when it was decommissioned in the 1970s. At the end of the audio tour, there is an exhibit regarding current prison statistics and challenges in the United States, outside in the yard, and then an additional exhibit inside a gallery. The second area of Philadelphia that I want to highlight is in the middle, which includes the historic City Hall, Dilworth Park, the Love Statue, Rittenhouse Square, and the Reading Terminal Market. There are tours available for the City Hall building, however, the architecture alone is worth a visit to the outside of the building. On the west side of the building, you will find Dilworth Park. This is a public park featuring gardens, a cafe, an ice skating rink in the winter that turns into interactive fountains in the spring through fall months, and roller skating in the spring and summer. This is also a great place to access public transportation. In the warmer months, you will find festivals, live musical performances, outdoor movie screenings, and happy hour specials in the park. From Dilworth Park, head across the street to Love Park at 15th Street and John F. Kennedy Boulevard. This is where you will find the famous Love Statue. This statue was created by Robert India for the U.S. Bicentennial in 1976. Take some pictures with that special someone, or take a selfie to symbolize your love for yourself. From the Love Statue in City Hall, you are close to the Reading Terminal Market. This is an amazing indoor market with stalls selling anything from meat to produce to crepes to coffee to cheesesteaks to even vegan street food. This is an excellent place to visit, especially if you are trying to feed a large group of people. Not only do they offer a variety of options to satisfy anyone's taste buds, but it is also a great place to get a variety of dishes from different stalls and share your finds with everybody. That way, everyone gets a little bit of everything. We found a stall that specialized in Georgian food We had to try one of the cheese boats. The base is a piece of homemade bread baked with cheese. On top of the cheese is a cracked egg as well as other toppings. Our boat had various mushrooms and spices. When you get the cheese boat, you are supposed to mix the egg into the cheese to cook the egg. Then you can use the bread to eat the filling. It was so tasty. But how can you go wrong with bread and melted cheese? Seriously. Southwest of Love Park is Rittenhouse Square. This is a nice little public park that offers benches and fountains. On a nice day, it would be pleasant to sit and enjoy the city. Around the perimeter of the square, you will find shops and restaurants. Some of the restaurants are popular locations trending in the city, like Park and Rouge. If you are looking for a treat, I recommend stopping at Max Brenner. They offer regular food items if you're looking for a meal, but their specialty is anything featuring chocolate. If I can make one suggestion, get the Italian thick hot chocolate in milk chocolate. It is to die for. It is the best hot chocolate I have ever had. They dispense the hot melted milk chocolate from a large supply before mixing it with French vanilla cream. This is the real stuff. The third area includes Edgar Allan Poe's house, Chinatown, Independence Hall, the Liberty Bell, Philadelphia's Magic Gardens, Elfreth's Alley Museum, Betsy Ross's house, Benjamin Franklin's grave, Cherry Street Pier, and the Benjamin Franklin Bridge. Each one of these are pretty quick attractions that can be combined in one day. I recommend starting with either Philadelphia's Magic Gardens or Edgar Allan Poe's house, as they are the farthest apart, and then make your way through the attractions until you reach the other end. For the purposes of this video, I will start at Edgar Allan Poe's house. This house is actually part of the U.S. National Park Service and is a National Historic Site. There is no fee to enter, however, you must knock to enter. The building you enter is Poe's neighbor's home. Poe's house is next door and is the one you will be touring. This is a self-guided tour where you can explore the rooms where he lived and had some of the happiest and most productive years of his life. The rooms are deteriorating and there is no actual furniture in the home. There are decorated screens portraying what the rooms may have looked like decorated with furniture. From the gardens, you can tour the basement, which inspired the short story, The Black Cat. After Poe's house, you can venture over to Chinatown, which offers a variety of Asian markets, restaurants, and architecture. Then you can make your way to Cherry Street Pier and the Benjamin Franklin Bridge. There's not much to see at Cherry Street Pier in February, but it does offer nice views of the bridge and Delaware River. My guess is this is a nice outdoor area in the warmer months. From here, make your way to Elfreth's Alley Museum. This is the oldest continuously inhabited road in the U.S. Please be respectful, people do live here. You can enjoy a stroll down the cobblestone road. From here, you're not too far from Betsy Ross's house. For a fee, you can tour her home, which is staged with furnishings as well as actors and actresses for historical storytelling. This creates a feel of what it may have been like in the 18th century. During the American Revolution, American women gave their families hot chocolate or coffee instead of tea. It was patriotic to drink hot chocolate. You can view a display dedicated to hot chocolate and Betsy Ross's recipe. From here, walk 2 blocks west on Arch Street and you will find Benjamin Franklin's grave on the corner of Arch Street and South Independence Mall East. Now you are nice and close to Independence Hall and the Liberty Bell. In February, there is no entrance fee for Independence Hall, and they offer free 20-minute tours. I recommend waiting for a tour so you can visit the inside of Independence Hall, which includes the Supreme Court and the hall where the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution were debated and signed. Once you are done with your tour, head across the street to learn the history of the Liberty Bell and the role it has played through various social movements nationally and internationally. At the end of the exhibit, you will find the bell on display with a view of Independence Hall in the background. This is where the bell rang for many years. Finally, if you are feeling like some more exercise, you can walk past Washington Square as you make your way to Philadelphia's Magic Gardens. You do need to purchase tickets online and select a reservation time before your visit, so plan accordingly. Isaiah Zager is the creator of this art environment installation. He started creating the mosaic in 1991. It is a mosaic wonderland to explore. You can wander through the avenues and up and down stairs as you make your way through the exhibit. There is so much to see and take in around every turn. Or you can join a tour. For families, there are cards for a family scavenger hunt that allow you to interact with the exhibit and enjoy the space together. There are more attractions to experience in the city of Philadelphia, but it is my hope that after watching this video, you feel you can accomplish a lot in only 72 hours in the city. Don't let a short duration spoil your fun or discourage you. Get out and explore. If you have other recommendations for must-see attractions, please post them in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. If you would like to support future productions, please buy me a snack using the link in the video description below. Also, join the Facebook group and follow me on Instagram for more content.
Number 1. Pennsylvania State Capitol Complex. One of the top things to do when you are visiting this most impressive in the United States and the hallmark of the Harrisburg skyline. The dome on this National Historic Landmark is a 1/3 scale Renaissance-style replica of St. Peter's Basilica in Rome. Number 2. National Civil War Museum. As one of the largest museums dedicated to chronicling the American Civil War, the National Civil War Museum is a must-see during your visit to Harrisburg. The museum opened in 2001 and is affiliated with the Smithsonian Institution. Exhibits showcase perspectives from the war with an in-depth look at one of America's most important conflicts. Number 3. State Museum of Pennsylvania. Visiting the State Museum of Pennsylvania is one of the most interesting things to do on your trip to Harrisburg because it follows Pennsylvania's history from the beginning of Earth and the dinosaur period through to the modern day, showcasing exhibits about Native Americans, astronomy, the Civil War, and industry, as well as the state's wildlife. Number 4. Fort Hunter Mansion and Park. A visit to Fort Hunter Mansion and Park will take you through history, but also through a beautiful 40-acre park on the banks of the Susquehanna River. While you can walk through the site on your own, your best bet is to take a guided tour as there is so much information to learn. Number 5. Play on City Island. Spend at least one of your days in Harrisburg playing at the City Island Complex. It is a 63-acre island and park in the middle of the Susquehanna River. In the Civil War era, the island was used by Union soldiers as a resting point before they crossed the river to defend the city from the Confederate Army. Number 6. Whitaker Center for Science and the Arts. For a unique hands-on attraction, you will want to plan a trip to the Whitaker Center for Science and the Arts. There are 3 floors with exhibits and experiences that range from science and movies to live performances of dance, music, and theater. There is even an art gallery and areas for kid-focused entertainment. Number 7. Susquehanna Riverboat Cruise. Since the Susquehanna River is the centerpiece of Harrisburg, it makes sense that a riverboat cruise is one of the top things to do in the city. The pride of the Susquehanna Riverboat Cruise takes you on a relaxing trip on board one of the only remaining paddle wheel riverboats in the United States. Number 8. Susquehanna Art Museum. The Susquehanna Art Museum relocated to a new home in the Keystone Trust Building in 2015 and underwent a $12 million facelift. It now sits in the heart of Midtown Harrisburg with more than 20,000 square feet of art space and galleries for visitors to explore. Number 9. John Harris and Simon Cameron Mansion. If you enjoy looking at city architecture, then the John Harris and Simon Cameron Mansion is a must-see. You can take a tour inside the 250-year-old mansion, which sits prominently overlooking the Susquehanna River. It was built in 1766 by John Harris, the city's founder. Number 10. Wildwood Park. While Harrisburg is best known for its many historical attractions, the city has a spectacular natural side, which you can explore in Wildwood Park. It is a 229-acre park on the fringe of Harrisburg that is a prime bird-watching location.
Without further ado, let's see the top 10 things to do when visiting Niagara Falls. Number 1. Niagara Falls State Park. The first thing to do when visiting the falls would be an obvious choice, visiting the state park named after it. Niagara Falls State Park is the oldest state park in New York. It was opened in 1885 and currently comprises an area of 400 acres that is complete with natural scenery, forests, hiking, and cycling trails and picnic areas. Niagara Falls State Park serves as the perfect base to visit other attractions. For instance, one can easily get a ride on the vintage-style trolley to the Prospect Point Observation Tower, and it's also near to the Maid of the Mist Boat Tours docking station. In the park itself, the Visitor Center offers a 4D presentation of the falls if you're too tired to visit it yourself after a day of hiking across the park and enjoying picnic with the family. Apart from that, the falls light up at night thanks to various fireworks presentations on occasions, which you can enjoy from within the vicinity of the park. 2. Prospect Point Observation Tower. The falls are witnessed in their full might and majesty from the Prospect Point Observation Tower, as you can witness all three waterfalls: the American Falls, the Bridal Veil Falls, and the Horseshoe Falls. Those three combined form the Niagara Falls. You can either go straight to the tower or take a trolley ride from the NFSP to the tower. The tower looks like a regular squared skyscraper, but with an observation board that extends to both left and right, forming a T like the Teen Titans Tower. The most refreshing experience of the tower are the mist sprays from the waterfalls coming in due to its close proximity with the falls. The base of the tower serves as the boarding area for the Maid of the Mist and just minutes away from the Crow's Nest, a location even closer to the falls. 3. Maid of the Mist Boat Tour. Of course, any trip to Niagara Falls is incomplete without boarding the legendary Maid of the Mist. Ongoing since 1846, the double-decker boat brings you up close to the falls where you can witness them in their full grandeur, as the breathtaking visuals leave you enchanted and appalled at the same time. Do not forget your ponchos or raincoats though, as the sprays from the falls can leave you soaked. The boat tour lasts for a total of 30 minutes, during which you can have a good look at the American Falls as well as the Horseshoe Falls, which are technically inside the Canadian zone. 4. Cave of the Winds. Between the American Falls of the United States of America and the Horseshoe Falls of Canada lies a small place called Goat Island, which in turn is home to Hurricane Deck, more popularly known as Cave of the Winds. The cave is situated in Goat Island at the foot of the American Falls. It has a gorge depth of 175 feet. You can come face to face with the rapid and powerful rush of water in the American Falls as you descend into the gorge. Again, this is no place to visit without a raincoat, so be sure to grab one, which is supplied by the tour organizers, and also be sure to grab a pair of sandals, unless you are comfortable walking with soggy shoes all day long. 5. Niagara Aquarium. Once you're done with your adventures on the Hurricane Deck and the Maid of the Mist, you can head over to Niagara Aquarium for a calmer trip experience. With over 200 species of aquatic animals and 30 educational exhibitions, it's both an entertaining and educational experience to visit if you're with family, toddlers, or organizing school trips. The Niagara Aquarium is also a good substitute on rainy days when the weather makes it impossible to board the boat trips or go to observation towers. The aquarium also hosts presentations like the Sea Lion Show and penguin feeding to keep the young and old engaged. It also serves as a rescue center for injured aquatic life. So if you want to know how the authorities are chipping in to save the aquatic life, head on over to the Niagara Aquarium. 6. Castellani Art Museum. The museum is situated in the University of Niagara. It was founded as the Buscaglia Castellani Art Gallery in 1978, but was rebranded as the Castellani Art Museum in 1990. It was presented to the University of Niagara by Armand J. Castellani, an immigrant to the USA who rose to abundant wealth in the 60s. This museum is home to over 5,500 art pieces, most of them being centered around the 1970s aesthetics. The museum was built to promote an appreciation of art amongst the residents of New York. So, if you plan to visit Niagara Falls and its surroundings, be sure to pay homage to the legacy of Armand Castellani. 7. Sholkov Power Station Ruins. While it may seem odd to visit places of doom and gloom on a vacation, the Sholkov Power Station Ruins offers a unique insight into the heavily industrial past of Niagara Falls and offers us to ponder on the prospect of what Niagara Falls would have looked like had these projects materialized. Starting in 1877, Jacob Sholkov, another would-be millionaire immigrant to the USA, bought the hydraulic canal at the falls as Niagara Falls Canal Company went bankrupt. By 1882, he became the first person to utilize the falls for power generation. The construction of power stations on the falls continued even after his death in 1899 and were churning out 400,000 kilowatts before its collapse in 1956. The reason for the collapse is said to be a seepage which occurred due to cracks in the walls built against the bluff of the falls. 8. Whirlpool Rapids Bridge. This marvel of modern engineering also serves as the crossing between the international borders of the USA and Canada. Standing at 225 feet tall, the bridge is also at a safe distance to observe the Whirlpool Rapids, a natural whirlpool in the Niagara River that is estimated to have formed over 4,000 years ago due to the tectonic movements. Stunning as it is, the whirlpool is home to one of the strongest currents flowing at a speed of 30 feet per second with over 100,000 cubic feet of water flowing in. 9. Devil's Hole Rapids State Park. Downstream from the Whirlpool Rapids lie the Devil's Rapids, another powerful water flow in the region. These rapids can be observed via the Devil's Hole Trail, situated in the state park, which is one of the oldest parks in the whole region, having been inaugurated in 1924. Apart from the rapids, an interesting fact about the Devil's Hole State Park is that it was home to a historic battle that took place between the European settlers and the Native Americans over the right to access land for portage routes. The 42-acre park also provides facilities for picnics, hiking, fishing, and skiing. Something of an all-in-one package not to be missed out on. 10. Cross Country. Niagara Falls are situated between the US-Canadian border, and the lax border rules between the United States and Canada make it easier for people to enjoy amusements located on the Canadian portion of the Niagara Falls as well. You can observe the falls from the rear end via the Table Rock Welcome Center, get an adrenaline rush by hopping on the Aero car that ziplines across the Niagara River, or feel like a kid again in the Clifton Hill Amusement Park. Just don't forget your passport.
Travel. Today, we're setting our sights on the heart of the United States, Washington, D.C. We'll be taking you on a virtual tour of the top 10 must-visit spots in this vibrant city. From awe-inspiring monuments to cultural hotspots, we're about to embark on a journey of discovery. So are you ready to explore the top 10 must-visit places in Washington, D.C.? Buckle up, G-Trotters. Washington, D.C., the capital of the United States, is a hub of history, culture, and politics. Weaving a tapestry of past and present, this city is a living testament to the triumphs and challenges that have shaped the nation. Each corner of DC tells a story, from the hallowed halls of the Capitol to the vibrant streets of Adams Morgan brimming with murals and music. The city's monumental skyline is a testament to its political significance, with iconic landmarks like the White House and the Washington Monument standing as symbols of the nation's power and prestige. But DC is more than just a political powerhouse. It's a city of diverse neighborhoods, rich with art, music, and cuisine from around the world. From the cherry blossom trees that paint the city pink each spring to the echoing steps of the Lincoln Memorial, Washington, D.C. is a city that captures the heart and sparks the imagination. So without further ado, let's dive into the top 10 places you absolutely can't miss in Washington, D.C. First up on our list is the iconic National Mall. The National Mall is a landscaped park near the downtown area of Washington, D.C. This expansive greenway is the heart and soul of Washington, D.C., a grand stage where history has played out in protests, celebrations, and monumental moments that have defined a nation. It's flanked by an impressive array of symbolic structures and memorials, a testament to the country's past, present, and future. The Washington Monument, a towering obelisk, punctuates the sky, while the Capitol building bookends the other side, standing as a beacon of democracy. Walking through the National Mall is not just a leisurely stroll, it's a journey through chapters of American history. Stand where Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his "I Have a Dream" speech. Pay your respects at the Vietnam Veterans Memorial. Marvel at the Lincoln Memorial. Each step reveals a new story, a new perspective. The National Mall is not just a park, it's a living museum, an open invitation to delve into the American narrative. A visit to DC would be incomplete without a stop at the National Mall. Next, immerse yourself in history and culture at the Smithsonian Museums. A hub of exploration and discovery, the Smithsonian Museums are a treasure trove of knowledge. With a collection of 19 museums, galleries, and a zoo, there's something for every curious mind. Experience the thrill of aviation history at the Air and Space Museum. Feel the pulsating rhythm of African American culture and history at the National Museum of African American History and Culture. Or discover the rich tapestry of Native American heritage at the National Museum of the American Indian. The Smithsonian isn't just about observing, it's about participating. Engage in interactive exhibits, attend captivating lectures, and experience the thrill of live performances. Each museum offers a unique journey, transporting you to different eras and places, all under one institution. So, whether you're an art enthusiast, a history buff, or a science geek, the Smithsonian has you covered. Remember, knowledge is an adventure at the Smithsonian. Now, get ready to witness the heart of American politics, the White House. A symbol of power and prestige, this iconic building has been the official residence of every U.S. president since John Adams in 1800. Its gleaming white facade and majestic pillars are a sight to behold, making it a must-see for any visitor to the Capitol. The White House stands as a testament to the enduring strength of American democracy. It's where decisions that shape the nation and the world are made. But it's also a living museum, filled with historic artifacts and treasures. Visitors can explore the East Wing, which houses the famous blue, red, and green rooms, each with its own distinct character. Outside, the beautifully manicured grounds, including the Rose Garden and Jacqueline Kennedy Garden, offer a peaceful respite amidst the hustle and bustle of Washington, D.C. So when you're visiting, don't forget to snap a photo outside the most iconic house in America. Let's wander the charming streets of Georgetown next. Picture cobblestone paths, flanked by quaint and colorful buildings, each with its own story to tell. This historic neighborhood, one of DC's oldest, is a delightful blend of past and present. As we navigate through the narrow lanes, you'll notice a multitude of boutiques, galleries, and antique shops, offering a unique shopping experience. From high-end fashion to quirky knickknacks, there's a treasure trove waiting to be discovered. But Georgetown isn't just about shopping, it's also a foodie's paradise. From upscale restaurants serving up gourmet fare to cozy cafes offering comfort food, the dining scene here is diverse and vibrant. And don't forget to grab a famous Georgetown cupcake for dessert. Georgetown University, with its imposing Healy Hall, adds an academic touch to the scene. And of course, there's the picturesque Georgetown waterfront, perfect for a leisurely stroll. Georgetown is truly a hidden gem in the heart of DC. Next, we're off to the U.S. Capitol. Standing majestically at the eastern end of the National Mall, The U.S. Capitol isn't just a spectacular feat of architecture, it's also a living museum of American history. The Capitol's stunning neoclassical design, with its iconic white dome, is a sight that never fails to inspire awe. But it's not just about the exterior. The heart of the Capitol beats with the pulse of democracy. This is where the nation's laws are made, where senators and representatives come together to shape the future of the United States. Over the centuries, these halls have echoed with the voices of leaders who've left an indelible mark on history, from giants of the past to the movers and shakers of today. Every corner of the Capitol tells a story, a testament to the enduring spirit of the American people. So when you're in Washington, D.C., make sure you don't miss this iconic landmark. The U.S. Capitol, a symbol of the American people and their government. Now let's pay a visit to the awe-inspiring Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of unity and perseverance. This majestic monument is a must-see for any visitor to Washington, D.C., towering over the reflecting pool. The Lincoln Memorial stands as a solemn tribute to the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. Constructed with marble, granite, and limestone, this monument is an architectural marvel, its imposing exterior matched only by the grandeur of the statue within. The Lincoln statue, seated and deep in thought, is a poignant reminder of the man who led the nation through its most turbulent times, the Civil War. Inscribed on the walls of the monument are two of Lincoln's most famous speeches, the Gettysburg Address and his second inaugural speech. Both speeches serve as a testament to Lincoln's unwavering belief in equality and freedom. A visit to the Lincoln Memorial offers a moment to reflect on the ideals that shaped this great nation. The Lincoln Memorial, a tribute to a leader who shaped America. Next, prepare to be amazed by the largest library in the world, the Library of Congress. This isn't just any library, it's a treasure trove of knowledge, holding over 170 million items, including books, films, photographs, maps, and manuscripts. It's an intellectual feast for the curious mind. But the Library of Congress isn't just about the vast collection of items it houses. The building itself is a work of art, an architectural marvel that's as captivating as the treasures it holds. With its ornate interior, grand staircase, and stunning frescoes, it's a testament to the beauty of Beaux-Arts architecture. The library offers more than just books. It's a place of research, a hub of cultural events, and a beacon of learning. It's a testament to the importance of knowledge and a monument to the power of the written word. The Library of Congress, where literature meets architecture. Next, unwind at the serene tidal basin. Nested between the Potomac River and the Washington Channel, this partially man-made reservoir is a hidden gem in Washington, D.C. Its calm waters mirror the city's skyline, creating a picturesque view that's practically begging to be photographed. But the tidal basin is more than just a pretty face. It's a sanctuary of tranquility amidst the city's hustle and bustle, a place where you can take a breather, soak in the beauty of nature, and let your worries float away. And we can't talk about the tidal basin without mentioning the cherry blossom trees. These trees, a gift from Japan in the early 20th century, bloom every spring, blanketing the basin in a sea of soft pink. It's a sight that's both breathtaking and ephemeral, a symbol of the transient beauty of life. The tidal basin, a peaceful retreat in the heart of the city. Next, let's explore the wild side of Washington, D.C. at the National Zoo. Part of the prestigious Smithsonian Institution, the National Zoo is a haven for animal lovers, with over 2,700 animals representing more than 390 species. It's not just about seeing animals in their habitats, though. The zoo is committed to conservation, research, and education, striving to protect and understand animal species while educating the public about the importance of biodiversity. Don't miss the giant panda habitat, home to the zoo's most famous residents. Wander through Amazonia, where you'll feel like you've stepped into a rainforest. And don't forget to swing by the Great Ape House, where you can come face to face with our primate cousins. The National Zoo, a wild adventure in the heart of the city. Next, let's immerse ourselves in the world of art at the National Gallery of Art. This prestigious institution is one of the world's preeminent art museums, boasting an extensive collection of European and American art. Here you can journey through centuries of human creativity, from the Middle Ages to the present. The gallery's vast collection includes masterpieces from all epochs, but some standouts include the only painting by Leonardo da Vinci in the Americas and the largest mobile created by Alexander Calder. Whether you're an art aficionado or a casual viewer, the National Gallery of Art promises a visual feast that's bound to inspire. The National Gallery of Art, where art comes to life. And that's a wrap, G-Trotters. We've journeyed through the top 10 must-see spots of Washington, D.C. We've ambled around the National Mall, stood in awe at the sights within the Smithsonian museums, and absorbed the rich history permeating from the U.S. Capitol. Our adventure doesn't end here, G-Trotters. Be sure to keep exploring, keep engaging, and share this journey with your friends. As we say goodbye for now, remember, never stop trotting.
What's going on, everybody? This is Jeff with Island Hopper TV, and today we're coming to you from Orlando, Florida,
where we will be showing you the top things to do while visiting Orlando. There will be timestamps below so you can click around from destination to destination. First up, we're actually out here at the Kennedy Space Center, which is about an hour drive away from Orlando. But if you wanted to learn about NASA and the history of the shuttles, come out here to the Kennedy Space Center, located out here on Cape Canaveral. If you do come out here, set aside a full day for this one. And this time we're headed to Disney World's Animal Kingdom theme park. It's basically an amazing zoo with a lot of rides, including the River Rapids ride as well as Pandora. And in terms of animals, you're going to see gorillas, giraffes. They also have a safari. Pandora, Avatar World really is the big ticket here. Now, Disney has these multi-park passes, so you can try and incorporate other parks from Disney into your pass, so try to do that. A half day at Animal Kingdom is perfect, but if you want to slow it down and do a full day, that's also recommended. The benefit of a half day pass is you could do Animal Kingdom and then Hollywood Studios all in the same day. Just down the road from Animal Kingdom is the Magic Kingdom. Now remember, there are 5 parks in the Disney complex. There's Epcot, Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, and then a water park called Typhoon Lagoon. So Magic Kingdom is basically where you go for the kids. This is where you see the castle. This is where you see Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, and all the other characters. I also enjoy riding the log ride, Space Mountain, Seven Dwarfs, Mine Train, Pirates of the Caribbean, and It's a Small World after all. I would plan for a full day at Magic Kingdom if I had kids. Next up, we're headed to Disney Hollywood Studios. This is also in the Disney complex. Here they're going to have more of the Hollywood theme. I would say it's very similar to Universal Studios. You can see the Indiana Jones show going on right here. They have several different shows here now, like Beauty and the Beast, Green Army Drum Corps, Disney Junior Play and Dance, and for the first time ever, a Frozen sing-along celebration. But what I really like is this area where they have Star Wars, and you can see Jabba the Hutt. You can also see Chewbacca, also Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader. They're walking around here, and the Jedi Knights. Next up is Epcot. So Epcot gets a mixed bag review. If you're into fast rides, Epcot doesn't have that. If you're into themes and you're a foodie, they've got really good food here actually, some of the best in all the Disney parks, and themed villages. So I just wanted to put that out there if you're looking for thrills. But you can see they've got the Sky Train and other themed areas around here. It's more of a relaxing park. There's also a big lake right in the middle of Epcot. Another thing to keep in mind, over the last few years, they have been adding new attractions and rides to Epcot. Something to definitely keep on the radar and check on. Even though there is construction going on around the park, it's not too big of a distraction to take away from your overall experience. Also, we did a full Florida travel guide of the best places to go across Florida. You can check in the description below to find that video there. Now let's explore Universal Studios. There's 3 different parks over here. Universal Studios Florida, which is the one we're looking at right now. There's also Islands of Adventure, and then there's Volcano Bay, which is an amazing water park. We'll be showing you that in a few here. The big attraction here is the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, which we're walking around now. You can also see the castle. This is all at Universal Studios, but if you wanted to see more, you go over to Islands of Adventure. Some of the top attractions here include Revenge of the Mummy, Hollywood Rip Ride, Rocket, the Transformers. There's also the Simpsons ride, E.T. Adventure, Race Through New York. So those are some of the main ones, and the Harry Potter, of course. This train here is actually called the Hogwarts Express, and it is a train that will take you to Universal Studios Islands of Adventure, which is exactly where we're headed next. Now, I will say that there are more rides at Islands of Adventure than there are at Universal Studios. Universal Studios is more of that 3D experience. This is more of that exhilarating adventure park for the bigger kids. There's some key areas to look at, like the Jurassic Park area where they have many other rides, but here's the Ripsaw Falls. This log ride's sure to get you wet, which feels great on a summer day, not so good on a winter day. As you continue to walk around the park, you come to the Hulk roller coaster. This is an incredible roller coaster with so many rolls, including the 110-foot Cobra roll. Its maximum speed is 67 miles per hour, so this ride really moves. It's called the Incredible Hulk Coaster. If you guys are enjoying this Orlando video, you should send this to your friends and get them excited about going to Orlando. Send them this video. And I know what you guys are wondering right now. Is Universal Studios better than Disney? And the best way I can say it is Universal Studios is a little bit more expensive, but more tailored to the big kids. Disney is more enchanting for the little kids. Now we're going to take a little break from these parks and go over to International Drive. Here they have Icon Park. Some of the rides include Slingshot. They also have Free Fall. I would say if you wanted to plan to visit International Drive, also consider doing Goofy Golfing because they have that here. And Ripley's, believe it or not, they also have a massive Ferris wheel. In my opinion, they have some of the best restaurants in Orlando along International Drive, so that's an added bonus. The area is mainly created as a conference region, so a lot of different conferences are held at these hotels and these conference centers in Orlando. It's actually one of the top conference centers in all of the world. From here, we're just going to go down the road a bit to Volcano Bay. As I said previously, this is one of my favorite water parks in all of the world, actually. They've got this awesome volcano called Krakatoa, and it erupts every 30 minutes or 60 minutes, depending on the time frame for that day. But you're really going to stay drenched here. And Orlando gets very hot. I don't know if you know about this, from about May until September. So going to a water park like this, at least one of these days, is really going to keep you cool. There's a really good look right there of Krakatoa Volcano here, where the wave pool is. I did tell you there is another water park here. It's not on the list, but it's called Typhoon Lagoon. That's at Disney. Now, Typhoon Lagoon is considered a better water park for families and younger kids, whereas Volcano Bay is considered a water park for teenagers and adults. And do with that information what you will. Next up, we're headed to SeaWorld. Now, SeaWorld has Shamu, of course. They also have roller coasters. Even though the Shamu show is the big ticket in town, some of the roller coasters include the Manta, and there's also a really awesome log ride here. Now, I'm sure you're wondering what's better, SeaWorld Orlando or SeaWorld San Diego. I would say SeaWorld Orlando is better in my opinion. And the orcas just seem to put on a great show here in Orlando, I will say that. And you can see just how big this killer whale is right when it comes up on top of the stage like that. They also have dolphin shows, they have manatees, but I would say this dolphin show encounter that they have around here is really nice. And I believe you can even feed the dolphins some fish while you're here. That might be something to look into. They have several different roller coasters, and I would say the rides here in Orlando are better than the rides they have in San Diego. This is a look at the log ride. It gets you wet, yes, but it's so fun. They have two different luges that you go down. They also have an aquarium restaurant, which is awesome. I really enjoyed that. You should probably try and get reservations for this restaurant because it does fill up quickly. They also have the Arctic zone where you can see beluga whales. They used to have polar bears here at Wild Arctic, but those will not be coming back. And next up, we're actually going to head to downtown Orlando, where they have the convention center. Also, they have the Orlando Magic's arena, and they have a big football field nearby. But when you're down here, you're really going to be walking around Lake Eola, where they have a nice big fountain and an amphitheater. People just come here, ride their bike, relax, do some meditation. And then you also have the hustle and bustle of the commerce area, and they have many different restaurants down here. So I would say this is one of the better places to go if you want the better prices for food. The main downtown area is actually called the Church Street District. They've got a mix of live entertainment, nightclubs. Like I said, they've got the food, theater. They've also got the Amway Center, which I told you about previously. So definitely come down here if you're looking for more of that locals vibe. But the shot you're looking at right here is actually Disney Springs. So we're gonna go back out to Disney here at Disney Springs, which is a shopping center. They have the Rainforest Cafe, they have the M&M store, they have a lake here, really a nice walking area. This is probably one of the coolest outdoor malls you'll ever go to. So as we continue to walk around Disney Springs here, I want to give you a little bit more information about Orlando that'll make your trip easier. So Disney is in Lake Buena Vista. Universal is actually in Orlando. So keep that in mind when you're booking your hotels. Depending on what resort you're going to go to, if you plan to go to all the Disney stuff, stay towards Lake Buena Vista. If you plan to go do Universal and SeaWorld and International Drive, then you want to be over more towards Orlando. Now, as far as transportation goes, I recommend taking the Uber instead of getting a rental car, because when you get a rental car, you also have to pay for parking. With Uber, you just basically pay as a whole family each destination you go to the driver. Oh, and check out this Legos store. If you're into Legos, this is a really awesome place to go. Now we're gonna actually go to the old town of Orlando. This is actually in Kissimmee. Out here you have restaurants, a Ferris wheel, the Happy Days arcade, the Mortem Manor, and then you also have a lot of different shopping boutiques here. But remember, this is the old town. If you're looking for a day where you give your bank account a rest, taking the kids and the family over to Kissimmee to Old Town can definitely save you money and also give you another day to relax, because walking around here is going to be relaxing, but it gets you a break from all those expensive theme parks. And as we continue to walk around Old Town here, I want to let you guys know that there's also a Orlando travel guide that we put below, so you can click on that. But also, I want to give some of my final thoughts on Orlando about what I think is best. So for me, I like staying in Lake Buena Vista, closer to Disney. I found those parks to be a bit more enriching. Now, I do like the Islands of Adventure at Universal Studios. I would recommend that, and definitely Volcano Bay. SeaWorld, you could miss it, but also if you really want to see Shamu, then you can't miss it, and SeaWorld is worth it if you do decide to go. Now, I would say between Disney Springs and International Drive, try both. The rides at Icon Park are a bit like a carnival rides, but I really do like the 7D motion theater and also the Ripley's Believe It or Not. But that Orlando Starflyer and the Orlando Slingshot are crazy rides. If you do decide to go all Disney while you're here, you can take a sneak peek at the Universal City Walk in Orlando without actually having to pay the entrance fee. So do consider the Universal City Walk, because it's free to walk around there and you still get a feel for Universal. Also, they have the Orlando Science Center, which may be worth checking out. They also have some really big shopping malls here, like the mall at Millenia, and the largest mall in Orlando is called the Florida Mall. And with that being said, that's going to conclude our video from Orlando. Do check our best places to visit in Florida video by clicking here next, or watching our Orlando travel guide. A big thank you to all our subscribers and channel members.
In this video, we'll show you 10 best things to do in Las Vegas besides gambling and nightlife. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. And share your own City of Lights experience in the comments below. The suggestions are based on our fun trip to Vegas. Here are our top 10 picks. Number 1. The Neon Museum Las Vegas. The Neon Museum Las Vegas offers a collection of iconic Las Vegas neon signs that were taken down when businesses, casinos, and other famous landmarks were closed, demolished, or renovated. Experience Las Vegas history by taking a walk through the displays of the original iconic Vegas neon signs. If you visit them by night, several of the signs will light up. Check the description for information about visiting the Neon Museum Las Vegas. Number 2. Fremont Street. Fremont Street is a street in downtown Las Vegas. It was the original center of the city and home to first famous casinos such as Binion's Horseshoe, El Dorado Club, and Fremont Hotel and Casino. While most big casinos are now located on the Strip, Fremont is still a must-see place in Vegas. Part of the street is covered by an enormous LCD display featuring Viva Vision light shows. And one of the most spectacular ways to see the lights of the Fremont Street is by flying on their Slotzilla zipline. Check the description for information on the Fremont Street experience. Number 3. Stratosphere Tower. Stratosphere Tower is the tallest freestanding observation tower in the United States, stretching over 1,100 feet above Las Vegas. The tower is especially famous for its attractions, including one of the highest thrill rides in the world, such as X-Scream. You can jump from the tower on their Sky Jump, which holds the Guinness World Record as the highest commercial decelerator descent facility. Are you brave enough to try it? Number 4. High Roller Ferris Wheel. High Roller Ferris Wheel offers 360 degrees views of Las Vegas Valley. 550 feet tall, the High Roller is currently the largest Ferris wheel in the world. Take a 30-minute ride on one of its 28 cabins, or even select one of their open bar cabins and have a party or a celebration high above Las Vegas. Number 5. Extraordinary and unique stores. Vegas is a place full of extraordinary and unique stores that you will hardly find anywhere else in the world. Experience the taste of Coca-Cola products from around the world in the Coca-Cola store, there's an M&M store, or experience chocolate heaven in Hershey's Chocolate World right across the street. And even when you want to get a cocktail on the street, choices in Vegas are slightly different from other places. You can, for example, order a Yard Dog drink mix in one of Fat Tuesday stores and explore the Strip with your drink in your hand. See the extended list of interesting stores in the description and find your favorite one. Number 6. Hotels and Casinos. Vegas offers an array of extravagant resort hotels and casinos. Most of them are located on the Strip, an approximately 4.2 miles long stretch of South Las Vegas Boulevard. The hotels feature miles of indoor shopping areas full of designer stores, fancy restaurants, and of course casinos. Some of the most famous hotels include Bellagio with its fascinating fountain show, Venetian with its indoor canals inspired by Venice, Aria, Paris, Caesar's Palace, New York, Mirage with its volcano erupt show, and many more. Check the description for the map of extravagant Las Vegas hotels. Number 7. Shows and concerts. It is no secret that Las Vegas is the world capital of entertainment. Almost every bigger hotel in Vegas offers a famous show or concert on a regular basis. Go to the famous Cirque du Soleil, experience the magic performed by David Copperfield, or go to the concert of a celebrity singer such as Jennifer Lopez. There's plenty to choose from. You'll find the link to best shows and concerts in the description. Number 8. Las Vegas sign. The Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas sign was built in 1959 and it's considered to be the official southern end of the Las Vegas Strip. Betty Willis, visual artist and graphic designer, intended to design a sign that was unique in its shape, style, and content. It is now one of the most recognizable signs in the world. You can find other similar signs based on this design all over Las Vegas. Walk or drive to the sign and take a selfie with this iconic piece of history. Number 9. Hoover Dam. Hoover Dam is one of the largest dams in the world, located in the Black Canyon of the Colorado River on the border between Nevada and Arizona. When Hoover Dam was finished during Great Depression in 1936, it was the tallest dam in the world. It still impresses with its size and unique architecture. Did you know that because of the powerful updraft that the dam creates, you can actually pour water straight up into the sky? Fun, right? Number 10. Red Rock Canyon. Red Rock Canyon is located near Las Vegas in Nevada's Mojave Desert and is known for geological features such as red sandstone peaks. It is a popular place for hiking, biking, and rock climbing. You can take a 13-mile scenic drive with breathtaking panoramic views and take a short break from the busy streets of Las Vegas. We created a Google map with all the suggestions. The link is in the description. Do you have a favorite place in Las Vegas? Share it in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. In this video, we'll show you the top 10 things to do in Los Angeles. This video is based on our multiple trips to the City of Angels. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel and enable notifications. And share your own experience or ask a question in the comments below. Sponsored by Beyond Compression Packing Cubes for Travel. The link is in the description. And stick around until the end of this video because we have an extra bonus attraction for you. Here are our top 10 picks. Number 10. Downtown Los Angeles. Downtown LA is a business and residential district packed with interesting neighborhoods and attractions. Little Tokyo, Chinatown, or Arts District each offer a rich cultural experience, and for history buffs, the Olvera Street, located close to the 19th century Los Angeles Plaza, reveals the oldest part of Los Angeles. Grand Central Market, a 30,000 square foot arcade, offers a unique food emporium operating ever since it's opened in 1917. And by the way, if you love food, Greater Los Angeles area offers an array of fantastic food options from all over the world, from fancy dining establishments to famous hot dogs or taco trucks and more. Located right outside Grand Central Market, you'll find Angel's Flight. With its 298 feet inclined railway, it is supposed to be the world's shortest railway. Downtown LA is also full of green areas like Pershing Square with fantastic views towards the skyscrapers, or lush Grand Park located right in front of the iconic Los Angeles City Hall. Walk around the historic Broadway Theater District or admire architectural marvels around downtown like the Walt Disney Concert Hall designed by Frank Gehry, or the neighboring contemporary art museum, The Broad. Number 9. Hollywood Walk of Fame. Hollywood Boulevard is a major street in Los Angeles, home to a number of famous attractions. Hollywood Walk of Fame features over 2,600 stars embedded in the sidewalks along Hollywood Boulevard and Vine Street. The stars are permanent public monuments to achievements in the entertainment industry, bearing names of actors, directors, musicians, producers, fictional characters, and others. Look for the famous Chinese theater featuring handprints, footprints, and signatures of some of Hollywood's biggest stars. Visit the Ovation Hollywood Shopping Center with a perfect view towards the Hollywood sign. There are many other things you can do on Hollywood Boulevard. For example, the Museum of Illusions, Madame Tussauds, Museum of Death, and others. Check out our immersive Los Angeles 4K walking tour to experience the real feel of LA. The link is in the description. Number 8. Griffith Observatory. This impressive observatory overlooking Los Angeles offers breathtaking views of downtown and Hollywood sign. Also features an extensive array of space and science-related displays, including a Tesla coil designed by the inventor Nikola Tesla in 1891. Admission has been free ever since the observatory opened its door in 1935. The view of the city from the Griffith Observatory can be even more fascinating in the evening. Number 7. The Grove and the Original Farmers Market. The world-famous Original Farmers Market started as a dairy farm, Gilmer Oil Company, and midget car racing place. The market now consists of over 100 gourmet groceries, trendy shops and restaurants, and has been a favorite place to shop and eat among locals and tourists since 1934. Don't skip the Grove, a shopping and dining complex that mixes retail, eateries, and entertainment, located on the former Orchard and Nursery complex. If you love shopping, check out our travel guide for more suggestions. By the way, our mobile-friendly travel guide covers the top 20 things to do in Los Angeles and things to know before you visit, including maps, opening hours, links to buy tickets, itinerary suggestions, and other information. By purchasing our travel guide, you are also helping us sustain this channel, so a big thank you for that. Number 6. Hollywood Sign. The Hollywood sign is one of the world's most famous landmarks and a cultural icon overlooking Hollywood. Hollywood is spelled out in 45-foot-tall white capital letters and is 352 feet long. The sign was created in 1923 as an advertisement for a local real estate agency, and it initially read Hollywoodland. Due to increasing recognition, the sign was left up in its current form instead of being taken down. If you love hiking, there are many other trails with amazing panoramic views of Los Angeles worth exploring. Number 5. Universal Studios. Universal Studios Hollywood is both a film studio and a theme park. it is one of the oldest and most famous Hollywood film studios still in use. The park was initially created to offer tours of the entire Universal Studios sets. Here you can experience rides and visit film sets of some of your favorite movies like Harry Potter, Jurassic Park, Back to the Future and others. There are other amusement parks in Los Angeles and its surroundings. Number 4. Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills was originally a Spanish ranch where lima beans were grown. It was incorporated in 1914 by a group of investors who had failed to find oil but found water instead, and eventually decided to develop it into a town. Today, Beverly Hills is one of the world's most famous upscale places to live and work. Visit Rodeo Drive, a famous shopping street with expensive designer stores and small private boutiques. Rodeo Drive became immortalized by Julia Roberts' Pretty Woman shopping spree. The area is popular with wealthy shoppers, sunglass-wearing celebrities, and tourists hoping to see fashion icons. On Rodeo Drive, you will also find the most expensive store in the world, Bijan. Number 3. Museums. Los Angeles is home to over 800 museums and art galleries, which is more museums per capita than any other city in the world. Some of the world-class museums include Los Angeles County Museum of Art, or LACMA, with the famous urban light assemblage sculpture composed of 202 street lamps. The Broad, a museum of contemporary art, John Paul Getty Museum, or just the Getty, an art museum with amazing views of Los Angeles. Don't skip Getty Villa, displaying art from ancient Greece, Rome, and other eras. Of course, there are many other museums. Los Angeles is also home and a creative hub to numerous artists and small galleries. This video is sponsored by Beyond, helping you save space when you travel and organize your suitcase. A revolutionary new way to organize your luggage consists of a set of small and large packing cubes. Once you're done packing, just close both zippers, press the air out of your packing cubes like this, and voila, your clothes are compressed and your luggage is organized. We use Beyond packing cubes on our travels, and they are even designed to fit on your carry-on. Visit Beyond's Amazon page to get your own compression packing cube set. The link is in the description. Number 2. Venice Beach. Venice is a residential, commercial and recreational beachfront neighborhood. It was founded in 1905 as a seaside resort town. Over the years, it transformed into a free-spirited boardwalk and residential area full of funky shops, imaginative street performers, and public art. Rent a bike or an electric scooter and ride along Venice Beach, play some sports in one of many public sports areas like Muscle Beach Outdoor Gym, or simply sit in the sand, watch the waves and enjoy the vibe. The Los Angeles area is famous for its beautiful sandy beaches and picturesque piers. From surfing, sunbathing, to sailing or boating, chances are you will find something fun to do in Los Angeles. So if you have time, don't forget to explore the surroundings too. And talking about Venice Beach, don't skip the Venice canals nearby. The canals were created in the early 20th century to mimic the famous canals in Venice, Italy. And if you love shopping, don't skip Abbot Kinney Boulevard shops. Number 1. Santa Monica Pier. Santa Monica Pier is a large, double-jointed and over 100-year-old pier located at the foot of Colorado Avenue in Santa Monica. Its iconic entrance made the pier popular with both residents and visitors. A sign on the pier marks the end of the legendary American highway Route 66, symbolizing that this road only ended when the sea stood in its way. Since the pier is a popular tourist spot, expect it can get very crowded. The pier also contains an entire family amusement park, the Pacific Park, featuring a solar-paneled Ferris wheel. Don't forget to visit 3rd Street Promenade, a pedestrian mall walkway, dining and entertainment complex in downtown Santa Monica, or beautiful Tangva Park, named after the indigenous Tangva people who lived in Los Angeles area, a lovely urban oasis with amazing views, especially during sunset. And here is the bonus that we promised. If you love nature, explore Echo Park. This diverse neighborhood is home to beautiful Echo Park Lake with lush vegetation, lotus flower beds, and wild geese and swans. For the ultimate experience, rent a swan boat and paddle around this beautiful lake with fantastic views towards the park and downtown Los Angeles. And now, continue to our video on what you should know before you visit Los Angeles.
Hey travelers,
Welcome to our channel. Today, we're exploring the vibrant and beautiful city of San Francisco. Get ready for a journey through the top 10 must-see attractions in this amazing city. From stunning views to historical landmarks, San Francisco has it all. Let's dive in. Number 10. Transamerica Pyramid. Starting off at number 10, we have the Transamerica Pyramid. As the tallest building in San Francisco, this iconic structure stands out in the city's skyline with its unique pyramid shape. Completed in 1972, it has become a symbol of the city's financial district. While the building itself isn't open to the public, you can visit the Transamerica Redwood Park, a tranquil oasis at its base, and enjoy views of this architectural marvel from various points around the city. Number 9. Palace of Fine Arts. Coming in at number 9, it's the Palace of Fine Arts. Originally constructed for the 1915 Panama Pacific Exposition, this architectural marvel is one of the last remaining structures from the event. Its stunning rotunda and serene lagoon make it a perfect spot for a leisurely stroll, a romantic date, or even some peaceful reflection. The Palace of Fine Arts also hosts numerous cultural events, performances, and exhibitions throughout the year, adding to its vibrant charm. Number 8. Chinatown. Number 8 on our list is the bustling Chinatown. As the oldest and one of the largest Chinatowns in North America, it's a vibrant area filled with unique shops, delicious food, and rich culture. Wander through the colorful streets, visit the ornate Dragon Gate, and don't miss the chance to explore the many herbal shops and markets. One of my favorite things to do here is to stop by a tea house for a traditional Chinese tea ceremony. And of course, you have to try some authentic dim sum at one of the many renowned restaurants. Number 7. Lombard Street. San Francisco. At number 7, we have the famous Lombard Street. Known as the crookedest street in the world, Lombard Street features 8 sharp hairpin turns and is surrounded by beautiful, well-maintained gardens. Driving or walking down this unique stretch of road is a must-do experience in San Francisco. The best way to enjoy Lombard Street is to start at the top and take in the views of the bay and city as you make your way down. Number 6. Cable cars. Number 6 is the iconic cable car. No visit to San Francisco is complete without a ride on these historic streetcars. Established in the late 19th century, they are a symbol of the city's ingenuity and resilience. Riding a cable car offers a unique perspective of San Francisco's charming streets and steep hills, with scenic views that are perfect for photos. Make sure to hold on tight and enjoy the ride from Powell Hyde Line to Fisherman's Wharf for an unforgettable experience. Number 5. Twin Peaks. At number 5, we have the breathtaking Twin Peaks. For the best panoramic views of San Francisco, this is the place to be. Located near the geographic center of the city, Twin Peaks offers 360-degree views that stretch from the Bay Bridge to the Golden Gate Bridge and beyond. Whether you visit during the day or catch a sunset, the views are absolutely stunning. For those who love a bit of adventure, hiking to the top is a rewarding experience. Number 4. Alcatraz Island. Coming in at number 4, it's the legendary Alcatraz Island. Once home to some of America's most notorious criminals, this former prison offers fascinating tours that dive into its infamous history. A short ferry ride from the city takes you to the island, where you can explore the prison cells, learn about famous escape attempts, and hear stories about the inmates who were once held here. The audio tour is particularly engaging, featuring first-hand accounts from former guards and inmates. Number 3. Fisherman's Wharf. Number 3 is the lively Fisherman's Wharf. Known for its fresh seafood, street performers, and the famous Pier 39 sea lions, this area is a hub of activity and a feast for the senses. Wander around the historic fishing docks, visit the Maritime National Historical Park, and indulge in a bowl of clam chowder in a sourdough bread bowl. The area is also home to attractions like the Aquarium of the Bay and Madame Tussauds, making it perfect for families. Number 2. Golden Gate Park. At number 2, we have the serene Golden Gate Park. Spanning over 1,000 acres, this park is home to beautiful gardens, museums, and even bison. You can spend an entire day exploring its many attractions, including the stunning Japanese tea garden, the DeYoung Museum, and the California Academy of Sciences. Don't forget to rent a paddle boat on Stowe Lake or visit the Conservatory of Flowers for a truly picturesque experience. Number 1. Golden Gate Bridge. And finally, at number 1, the crown jewel of San Francisco, the Golden Gate Bridge. This iconic landmark is a must-see. Spanning 1.7 miles, the bridge connects San Francisco to Marin County and offers stunning views of the Bay, Alcatraz, and the Pacific Ocean. Whether you walk, bike, or simply gaze at it from afar, its majestic beauty is sure to leave you in awe. For an unforgettable experience, visit the Golden Gate Bridge Welcome Center and learn about the bridge's history and engineering marvel. Thanks for joining us on this amazing tour of San Francisco. If you enjoyed this adventure, make sure to give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on our travel guides. We can't wait to take you on more incredible journeys. See you next time.